In 3, 2, 1. Assalamualaikum and good evening to everyone watching this recording. Today, us from Group 5 from the class JLG 1203A are going to be presenting about our group case study for the subject ELS204. Now, to start off our presentation, I will be taking the time to introduce my teammates. Now, first off, I am Elisha TAJUL AMINUDDIN, but you may call me Ellie.
My name is AIMAN bin Nizam. Perhaps you can call me Kai.
My name is FARHAN bin Muhammad KHAIRUL.
And my name is EMIR bin NAEMUL HELMI.
All right, so beginning with our first product description. This is a product description that we found on the shopping website of Shopee. And this is a product link description for a seller trying to sell Bluetooth earphones, or you may know them as AirPods. Now, what we found in the product description are a few errors, and one of the few errors that we identified consists of punctuation, sentence structure, abbreviation, tenses, capitalization, and run-on sentences. Now, in the following slides, we will be emphasizing on these errors. Now, to begin, we found quite a few number of punctuation errors. One of the very few ones is the ones that had store that had exclamation marks in them. It seems that the seller here seems to have a habit of spacing their exclamation marks with a space, when an exclamation mark should always be joined together with the word that it is following and definitely not separated by a space. And next, what we have here is capitalization. Now, what we have here in the error is that it is complete. Now, the seller here took the decision to capitalize the entire word. And this full capitalization could make the tone of it sound a little bit hostile, and not to mention it did not match up with the rest of the words that were found in the description. Hence, it has been rectified where we have made it into the standard capitalization with only the first letter being capitalized. Next, we have sentence structure. Now we have an error here that where the seller seems to use phrases instead of full sentences. Now, in the first one here, we have offers fast speed, stable connection. It has then been rectified into being it offers speed and stable connection. This makes it more trustworthy, and it makes it more clear, especially to first-time shoppers, and it definitely makes it more trustworthy. All right, and so it delivers the meaning more well. All right, so I'm going to be passing this on to my teammate is Emir.
Okay, moving on to the next type of errors, we have run-on sentences. So for the error here, we have feedback followed by a comma and then we. So for the correction, it should be feedback followed with a full stop and then followed with the word we. So in order to avoid the sentence from becoming too long and hard for the audience to decipher or to understand, the sentence has been separated into two separate sentences for ease of reading. Moving on to the next error, we have abbreviation. So for the error here, we have don't worry. Instead of the correct one, it should be do not worry. So in order to carry a more professional and reliable tone to customers, it is recommended for the seller to not abbreviate words such as don't. So moving on for the next one, we have tenses. So the error here, we have simple control where every single letter here is capitalized. Where the correction, it should be only the S in front where in the word simple and then followed with the S in the word control. The full capitalization of the phrase is completely unnecessary as it can make the tone sound quite hostile and pushy. There was also an error with the word control which has been uh, pluralized to rectify the error. So moving on to the new product description where as you can see, we have corrected every single little errors that we have identified in the previous slides. So as you can see, it can help the audience to understand the product much more better. Moving on, I will pass it to my fellow groupmate.
Okay, so this is the second product that we already proofread the description, which is a Galaxy Watch, smartwatch. And here is the errors that we already identified, which is grammar, sentence structure, word choice, punctuation, subject verb agreement, and spelling. And here is the type of error. So the first one is a grammar error. The error is this smartwatch was supported by Galaxy Watch 6 Classic. And the correction we made is the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic is designed to support your health and fitness. So the original sentence used an awkward and incorrect passive construction. It implies the smartwatch is supported by the Galaxy Watch, which is confusing. The correction improves fluency and clarity by using active voice and directively stating what the product does, stating what the product does. Okay, so the second errors that we found is sentence structure. So the error is the smartwatch has a heart rate monitoring feature measuring SpO2 sleeping. And the correction we made is the smartwatch has heart rate, SpO2, and sleep monitoring features. The original sentence is grammatically inconsistent and awkward. Combining the features into a parallel structure improved fluency, clarity, and readability. Listing the features in the same grammatically form makes the sentence more professional and easier to understand. And the third errors that we found is word choice. And the error is suitable for accompanying your daily life. And the correction we made is making it perfect for daily use. So the phrase suitable for accompanying your daily life is unnatural and awkward in English. It sounds like literal translation and doesn't reflect how native speakers typically describe everyday usability. Replacing it with making it perfect for daily use improve the sentence by using clear, fluent, and natural English that better fits product marketing language. And I will pass to my fellow groupmate, which is Cairo Aiman.
Okay, so this is the other types of error that we found on the product description 2, which is Samsung Galaxy Watch. So for this type is spelling wireless. The error is wireless charger. So the error that has been bothered the description is uh the the author may perhaps miss the letter R in charger. So in charger it has to be two R. So the first one is the middle one, and the second R uh, are at the back of the word charger. So to avoid a confusion and to make it seems professional, we already changed it to the charger with two R, the wireless charger. So the second one is subject verb agreement. The the phrase the phrase that has a mistake is and weighing only 50 gram. So we already mix correction, which is and it weighs only 50 grams. So this phrase is actually breaks the parallel structure, and it makes the sentence sound so unnatural and also make it sounds wrong when you read it. So perhaps to make it more trustworthy, to build a trustworthy within customer, we already changed it to it weighs only 50 gram to make customer more easier to understand. And also lastly, for the spacing, we may found a spacing error, which is the word find cell phone. The correct spacing is in between the cell and phone itself. The word cell phone is the standard and widely accepted spelling in formal writing. So using the space form improve clarity and consistency and professionalism. So to avoid some confusion and to make it sound so professional, we put a space between cells and
So,
phone. Also, okay, so for the new product description too, we already altered to make it uh much more easier to understand to for customer or user to understand and to avoid any other confusion. And also with this we can perhaps increasing this product marketing and sales. That's all from me. Do you want to add anything, Alicia?
Right. I believe that is all from my end.